So when I'm studying the yields, or the yield market, should I say, I tend to mix in multi-chart analysis into my overall foundation when it comes down to understanding where the market is most likely to go next. And when we have a look at bonds, bearing in mind that the bond market, in comparison to the yields market, move opposite to each other. The 120.20 level has unfinished business. And if we were to push up into that region, then going back to yields, there'll be a good chance for us to decline down into the 4.12 region, 129 region. Now, I'm more confident in the fact that we could push up into that 120.20 region. But for this week, I'd just like to see how price action books before I make up my mind. Now, I could make up my mind and, well, right now and say, okay, 120.20 is going to be met, but I can't be too sure. I am more certain that 120.20 is going to be met rather than saying that sell side liquidity down at the relative equal lows at 4.168 is going to be attacked. But I'd just like to see how Sunday and Monday opens just to see if there's a higher chance for buy stops to be attacked. So this is buy stops on the weekly time frame. It was already been attacked, so it's deemed to me as relative equal lows. So I like to see this area taken out with aggression, one straight candle, aiming for the volume imbalance, which is located there. For this week, we've done the complete opposite to the bond market, to the yield market, and we've taken out the prior week's buy stops, traded up into an imbalance in price, and we also had a order block in which we respected on a Friday once the Thursday's candle created a highs above the fair value gap right there, but we failed to get to the 120.20 region. And this was a region which I expected price action to meet from last week. So I'm more confident that 120.20 is going to hold, but neutral going into the midpoint of the week. Did I already have a look at the weekly time frame? Briefly. So trade above highs, manipulation was short, 3-pin pattern, 120.20. And then we do have a potential run to the 125.13 level, but that we'll take things one step at a time. And if we move over to the hourly time frame, you can clearly see how price has been delivered throughout this week, that it's been range bound for the majority of the week until Thursday. Thursday we had the influx of liquidity. And wait, hold on. All right. Yeah, so having a look at the hourly time frame, range bound price action going into Thursday, influx of buy side liquidity taken, higher time frame array right there. I'll stretch this out just like this. The lows, the highs, and I do believe that 120.20 could be met. Sell side has been taken, buy side didn't retrace into the breakaway gap, although it's very tiny. First point of interest would be the 120.11 region. And the 120.20 region. And the lows. So yeah, I'm not gonna go into the intraday timeframes as those timeframes I don't use. Those are the timeframes I don't use when it comes down to trading. I actually use this as a sort of barometer when it comes down to trading ES and NQ. If I was to trade NQ, but it's mainly ES. I'm gonna wrap this one up, and I'm looking out for 120.20. I am neutral, but you know what? No, last week were bullish, and I don't see anything that is stopping that bullish trend. So I'm gonna go with bullish. I'm gonna go and actually upload it as a bullish trend because last week 120, 120, 120.20 was the target, and everything is in its favor for 120.20 to be met. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this one out.